Have you ever watched someone and thought, why did they act like that? Why did they lie when the truth would have been easier? Why did they get jealous over something so small? Why do some people sabotage themselves even when they know better? We spend our entire life surrounding by people. We work with them, we compete with them, we depend on them, and yet most of the time we don't really understand them. What scared them? What secretly motivate them at 2 a.m. when no one is watching? That's because human nature is not obvious. It's hidden, it's layered, and it's uncomfortable. The truth is, we are not as rational as we like to believe. We are not as in control as we pretend to be. And the moment you accept that, the moment you stop pretending that people are simple, is the moment you start seeing the world clearly. This is what Robert Greene spent years searching in his book, The Law of Human Nature. And today, we are going to go deep into those laws, not as a list, not as quick tip, but as continuous story about who we really are. Because once you understand these laws, you stop taking things personally, you stop being manipulated, you start predicting behavior, and most important, you start mastering yourself. Let's begin with the first and most fundamental truth. People are driven by an inner need to feel superior. From the moment we are children, we are comparing who got better grades, who got picked first, and who got more likes, who looks better. This doesn't go away when we grow up. It just gets more sophisticated. Adults don't say I'm better than you. They say it in other way. They give backhanded compliments. They correct you in public. They need to feel deep down that they are one step ahead. And when that need is threatened, they react. Sometimes with anger, sometimes with passive aggression, sometimes by withdrawing completely. Think about the last time someone got defensive for no reason. You asked a simple question and suddenly they were explaining, justifying, proving that wasn't about the question. That was about their ego, their need to feel respected, superior. If you understand this, you will never argue with the people the same way again. You will learn to let them feel smart. You will learn to make them feel like the expert. Not because you are fake, but because you understand that everyone is starving for validation. And that lead us directly to the second law. People are addicted to attention. We live in the world where attention is the new currency, and the human brain is wired to crave it. When someone ignores us, it's physical hurt. When someone look at us, listen us, react to us, we feel alive. This is why people post online. This is why people gossip. This is why people create drama. Because drama gets attention. Even negative attention feels better than no attention at all. Now here where it gets dangerous, because if you need attention, you can be controlled by it. Leaders, influencers, manipulators, they all know this. They know how to pull your attention and keep it. They know how to make you feel seen and then take it away. So you chase it. The moment you become aware of this addiction in yourself, you get free. You stop performing. You stop needing everyone to like you. And when you stop needing attention, you become magnetic because people can feel that you are not desperate. The third law is about envy. And envy is the ugliest and most honest of human emotion. We don't like to admit we feel it, but we do. When someone gets what we want and we don't have it, something twisted inside us. And that twist turned into resentment. Most people don't act on envy directly. That would be too obvious. Instead, they disguise it. they criticize, they downplay your success, they say things like, oh, that's nice, but, and the more successful and you become, the more this happen. The law here is simple. Don't expect people to say happy for you. Not always. The people closest to you might feel it the most because your success reminds them to what they hadn't done. So, what do? You don't hide, but you also don't flaunt. You learn to read the room. You learn to share your wins with people who are secure and stay quiet around people who are insecure. And you learn to manage your own envy because if you don't, it will rot you from the inside. Now let us talk about aggression because every human has it. We like to think we are civilized, but when they feel concern, when they feel disrespect, when they feel like they are losing, it comes out. And it comes out sideway through sarcasm, through sabotage, through spreading rumors. This law is this never underestimate how aggressive people become when their status is threatened. This is why office are political. This is why friendship are break over stupid things. This is why wars start. So if you want to lead, if you want to influence, you have to give people a feel a way to feel powerful without hurting you. You have to channel that aggression somewhere else. And that bring us to narcissism. We all have narcissist tendency. Narcissism isn't just the people who post selfies all day. That's the part of us that believe our perspective is the center of the world. It's the part that gets offended when the people don't see things our way. It's the part that need to be right. And in some people this is amplified. They need consistent admiration. They lack empathy. They use people. You will meet them in business, in relationships, in family, and the law is you can't change them by reasoning. You cannot appeal to their empathy because they don't have much. What you can do is understand their game. They need supply, attention, admiration, control. If you stop giving it, they lose interest. If you set boundaries, they move on to. Let's shift now to something softer but just as powerful. People are desperate to feel understood. This is the law of deep listening. Most people don't listen to understand, they listen to reply. They are waiting to their turn to talk. But when someone truly listens to you, when someone reflects back what you feel without judging, it creates a bond that nothing else can. This is why therapists are paid so much. This is why people who get them, and this is the most underused power you have. If you want to influence anyone, stop talking, start asking questions, start reflecting, make people feel like you see them because most people walk around feeling invisible, and that ties into the next law. People are emotional creatures who justify with logics. We decide with emotion first and then we build a logical story around it. That's why fact don't change. Mind. We decide with emotion first and then we build logical story around it. That's why fact don't change mind. That's why argument don't work, because person already feel a certain way and the logic is just decoration. If you want to persuade, you have to speak to the emotion first. What do they fear? What do they desire? What do they want to believe about themselves? If you like the summary, please like, subscribe, and share the video to one who need it. Thank you.